A glimpse into the Summerlinks internship program offered by the University Community Service Center. Since its founding in 1892, service has been a part of student life at the University of Chicago. In 1992, the University Community Service Center developed as a student-run organization. In 1996, a faculty-student committee on volunteerism, chaired by Harold Richmond, recommended the formalization of the University Community Service Center, including funding programs and hiring professional staff. That same year, Michelle Obama was appointed as the first Associate Dean of Student Services and Director of UCSC. Today, the University Community Service Center fosters the development of civic-minded students by providing substantive community service opportunities through community partnerships based on mutual trust and respect. UCSC carries out its mission through 14 different programs in 5 focus areas, including co-curricular programming, direct service, organizational development, leadership development, and professional development. Since UCSC's founding, Summerlinks has provided an intensive 11-week paid internship program for 30 returning students committed to public service, community building, and social change. Those 30 students are matched with full-time, paid internships in local nonprofit organizations, government institutions, and community-based agencies throughout the Chicago area. The program begins with a week-long orientation on the university campus. For the remaining 10 weeks, Summerlinkers work at their host organizations Monday through Thursday and come together every Wednesday evening and all day Friday for trainings that include guest speakers, site visits, community explorations, and group discussion designed to become more engaged and effective community builders. Summerlinks compensation includes a salary of $4,000 and an option of subsidized housing for $400. While students intern at organizations throughout the Chicago area, their responsibilities include direct service, program administration, and advocacy and research. Past interns have worked in a wide variety of organizations, such as World Relief Refugee Services, Latinos Progresando, and housing opportunities for women. Now let's take a moment to hear from a past Summerlinks intern.
Hello, my name is Marshall Knudsen. I'm a third year in the college majoring in anthropology, and I'm a former Summerlinks intern. Well, there's a lot of things I could cover, but I would say that the most important aspect of the summer for me was the fact that as I went along, I started to see that I was starting to feel more and more like a Chicagoan, that I belonged in and that I was responsible to the place in which I've lived for over 2 years now. The summer came together for me and having the ability to speak with people from far outside my comfort zone, of different backgrounds. It was a challenge, but it was also a wonderful challenge, in that it opened my eyes to the things that are all around me that all too often fall under my radar. And it was also an experience that was wonderful to share with people who, despite their different backgrounds, once again, have the same intention, the same intent to start to look more critically at the world around them and engage with it responsibly. I guess the way I would answer that is that when you come to the University of Chicago, they tell you that this place is a home for the life of the mind. But the question is, I suppose, what is the quality of life for that mind, and where does it take place exactly? And the summer sort of taught me that it doesn't necessarily reside in the libraries all the time or the reading rooms. In fact, the life of the mind takes place outside of the classroom, and the engagement that I was able to have over the summer was of a highly intellectual nature. What it taught me going forward is that the whole idea we have of being a well-rounded person and satisfying all kinds of requirements in different categories, the idea that you can be on one day a churchgoer, on the next day a businessman, on the next day a volunteer, and that all of these are segregated and have no unity or relationship. This is the idea that I sort of dismantled over the summer. And I started to realize moving forward that whatever I do, I will engage intellectually, civically, and politically in everything I do. And the same questions that that I dealt with over the summer will inform the way that I move forward, whether I choose to enter academia or the nonprofit world or business. This will come as some kind of a cliche to a lot of students that enter the program, but the fantastic support offered by other students and by the student programmers is an invaluable resource. And while you might enter and think that you're tougher than anyone else, you'll start to realize by the end of the day, as you're worn down through the process, as your internship sites demand more and more of you, and you ask more and more of yourself whether you can fulfill those demands, that there are people there who have gone through the process, and they're going to be able to help you to realize what it is you need to do it better. And so you can't discount that resource. Moreover, I would suggest that students take advantage of the opportunity of the summer in the holistic sense, that it's a special kind of space and a special kind of time where you can engage with the issues that have brought you to the program in the first place for 3 months. And you can watch the films that you've always had in the back of your mind. You can read the books you want to read. You can visit the sites in the city that were otherwise foreclosed to you. So I would view it always as an opportunity and never as a burden.
Summerlinks applicants must be registered students at the University of Chicago in good academic standing and plan to return in the fall. Graduating students are not eligible to apply unless they are continuing at the U of C in a graduate program. Applicants must be able to demonstrate interest in and a sincere commitment to community and public service. The qualities sought in candidates include commitment to public service, open-mindedness with an interest in listening to community voices, flexibility with the will to take on a wide range of responsibilities, and curiosity to learn more about nonprofit organizations. Applicants must be prepared to participate in Summerlinks community life, engage in discussions about social issues, and respectfully dialogue with fellow Summerlinkers and community leaders. Summerlinks applications and instructions can be found at ucsc.uchicago.edu. Applicants must submit completed materials. A complete application includes an application cover sheet, a resume, 3 essays, and 2 or more letters of recommendation. Selected applicants must then interview with the Summerlinks Selection Committee. Here's a general timeline for the Summerlinks application process. In winter quarter, applications are due in mid-January. Finalist interviews take place in mid to late February, and selected interns are notified at the end of February. In spring quarter, selected interns participate in a matching process involving interviewing at Summerlinks host organizations. This is typically during the first 2 weeks of the spring quarter. Finally, here's some additional information about the Summerlinks internship program.
I am Wallace Good, Associate Dean of Students in the University and Director of the University Community Service Center. When we're looking for applicants for Summerlinks, we start with someone who has earned the right to be a Summerlinker, someone who has already been involved in service and has demonstrated that they bring to the table an understanding of commitment to service. We look for someone who will take the experience and represent the university well in the community. And lastly, we look for someone who will bring their experiences back to the campus and in a very incredibly positive way influence not only the caliber of conversation in their class, but their peers and faculty and staff in general. Summerlinks is UCSC's flagship program. It is highly competitive and highly selective. So we're looking for individuals that bring 3 attributes in particular, and good advice is to 1, show us your passion. Don't just tell us about what you've done. Don't just let us read what you've done, but make sure that we feel the passion you have for service. Secondly, we want to know that the experiences that you've had leading up to your application are experiences that have enriched you, affected you, and we want to know what the impact is. Positive or negative, we want to understand that your reason for applying is because the impact prior to applying was a positive experience. And thirdly, we want to make sure that you are the kind of candidate who will take the experience and build upon it, not only with your peers, but with your community broader than the university, and that it has the potential to have a lifelong impact on you. Those are the kind of things that we will want to hear during an interview. As the university strives to become the national model for urban research institutions, we want to make sure that our students recognize that we are located in a community that is very closely knit with our university. So I think the uniqueness is that we are located on the south side of Chicago, intimately involved with the neighborhoods of Woodlawn, Washington Park, and North Kenwood. We think that because of that physical location, we have rare opportunities to be involved in the community. Also, because SummerLinks is a citywide program, our students learn the city in a way that very few other programs introduce them to the city. We expect them to take public transportation. We make sure that every week they have an internship and an experience in a different community throughout the city. So the unique attributes are, we're not a rural campus, we're not a small town campus, we are in the heart of Chicago, and we really feel that this is an incredible way for our students to develop their understanding and awareness of cross-culture opportunities.
For more information about the SummerLinks internship program, please visit the UCSC website at ucsc.uchicago.edu, email ucsc@uchicago.edu, or dial 773-753-4483. Thanks.